River is expected to reach its highest level in 2 days. This time-lapse video shows the Great Lawn at Waterfront Park just slowly disappearing from the rainfall that started Thursday morning and what it looks like this afternoon. The lawn will still be covered by water well into the weekend, making it difficult to watch the fireworks for thunder. And the rise of the Ohio causing road closures near Zorn Avenue. Wave News anchor Brian Schlonsky has been in that area all day. And Brian, how are the conditions out there now?
Well, Myra, they're not much better than they were when we were out here this morning. We got to this area maybe 11 a.m. and when we did, the southbound ramps of I-71 were shut down, covered with water, as they are here behind me. The northbound ramps, maybe a football field away, were open. Cars were driving through. That is not the case anymore. You can see the floodwaters, if you're standing next to them, moving upward up Zorn Avenue almost like a current. And because of that, MSD has been warning people, if you are near some of these waters, they are filthy. Do not try to enter them for any reason. Speaking of MSD, I met with their flood protection crews this morning. They told me that all 16 flood pump stations are in active service today. Right now, 5 flood wall closures are currently in place. Those include Bingham Way, Port Road, 2nd, 10th, and 27th Streets. Now, MSD flood protection staff, they work year-round to maintain these flood pumping stations. They want to make sure they work for times just like this, where creeks and storm drains pass through the flood wall. Gates can be closed. That keeps the river from flowing up to the streams. The large pumps then at the flood pumping stations will lift that water from the creeks and send it back into the river. The Ohio River going to continue to rise like we've seen it do today. It'll crest on Wednesday, but with most of the heavy rain out of the way, MSD says the change in conditions will help them out, and it will help those flood pumping stations.
Everything has pumped at some point in time. We're starting to kind of throttle back a little bit with some of the water since it's starting to, like I said, the rain's not coming now, so now it's just a matter of catching up with all this flooding, inlet flooding that we've got that's trying to get pulled back down right now.
Okay, so once the water does finally go back down, the concern will turn to road conditions. Maybe certain areas where you live, you've noticed those potholes that crews were out fixing throughout the winter, opening back up on city streets. There are also mudslide potentials and other unstable areas. Remember, it was late last week and into the weekend when MSD told all of us, if you can, halt some of your water use, those big appliances, things like washing machines and dishwashers. There were reports of people around the metro having sewage backups because of that. We got word those restrictions have now been lifted, so if you have been not using some of those big water using appliances, you now are safe to do that.